Why does everybody want Usopp to get Ragnar? I thought it was very common that people knew Usopp was going to get a hammer in the future. It seems like the people that skipped a lot of the beginning stuff so they can catch up to all the stellar animation just forgot Usopp had a hammer as like one of his main staples. Need I remind you the first big win he got in the series against a fishman was thanks to Usopp's hammer? Then after that, he upgraded the hammer to being a 5-ton hammer, which it really wasn't a 5-ton hammer. It's just two skillets with the handle sawed off with like, a contraption in the middle to make it appear as if it's a 5-ton hammer. And then of course you have Usopp's 10-ton hammer that he used to take out Perona. Now what you might clearly understand is that when he's using these 5 and 10-ton hammers, they're not real hammers. It's just a clever ruse that Usopp has made up to try to scare stronger people because he can't actually lift 5 tons. Shocker. But with everything you know about Usopp's lies coming true in the story, why would you think him having a giant hammer that he can't actually hold wouldn't be a lie that also comes true? That's why personally I didn't think there existed people that didn't think this made sense. For this next part, spoilers for Elbaf, very minor spoilers, I'm gonna keep it to just the things you need to know, but the giant hammer Ragnar that's on Elbaf that we end up seeing Loki with later seems to either be a hammer that ate a squirrel fruit or a squirrel that ate the Ragnar fruit. Either way, this squirrel is the hammer that Loki uses, which you might think is a little goofy, but if that's the case, doesn't that fit Usopp's whole aesthetic? Not only has Oda drawn Usopp with a little squirrel before, not saying it's the same one, but what do squirrels like to do? They like to eat seeds and store them in their cheeks. And what does Usopp make on the sunny? His pop greens, which are seeds that the squirrel can eat. This hammer slash squirrel Ragnar is like loyal to Elbaf and will not let anybody take the fruit that's needed to guard Elbaf. It would only make sense that this squirrel hammer would also back Usopp, the dude that's done nothing but save giants all throughout the story so far. Dorian Bragi, I got you. Hadrud and the other slaves, I got you. And how much you want to bet he's going to help with this crisis happening right now on Elbaf? And in doing so, he'll gain the respect of this little hammer, who I am not surprised will end up wanting to leave with Usopp on the sunny. And even if it's not like his hammer specifically, I wouldn't be surprised if like it's Loki's hammer, but then sometimes in combat it goes over to Usopp because it can move on its own. Then Usopp can use that hammer the exact same way he used the 5-ton and 10-ton hammer in the past, thus making this lie also come true. So to the people not understanding why we think Usopp is going to get the hammer, everything's been spelling it out. Maybe you forgot, but the hammer is literally a key component of his pre-time skip arsenal. And if all of his lies come true, why would the 10-ton hammer, being an actual 10-ton hammer or more, not also come true?